Hey. What's happening with y'all? What's going on, Wayne? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all know what it is. Y'all know this is your weekly break away from all that boxing talk. You know, the same folks that talk about the same few fighters every day, all day long that y'all listen to. This is your weekly break from them. So I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Y'all could have been anywhere else in the world, but y'all chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate y'all for that. Let me give y'all what I'm gonna give y'all. Thank you. Appreciate you. What's going on? Let me see, who everybody who's up in here today. Do the roll call. I see you, DP. I see you, Big Bro. Macadashi back in the South. BC, I see you, Brian Corbett. I see you. TWT up in this thing. Heavy. BC. Jay Gibson. ATX Slab Life was Hattie Cleveland Smith. Jay Gibb. I see y'all. Pink Meadows. I see y'all. I appreciate everybody from TWT pulling up. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know how we do. And y'all know it's Thursday, so y'all know what time it is. Appreciate y'all. What's happening? Hope y'all have been having an amazing week. We are at the damn near week at the weekend type situation. So y'all know it's about to go down this week. I got something. I really got a special treat for you guys. I didn't put it on here because, when it comes to, for me, in my opinion, special guest is just exactly what that is, meaning someone that's not someone you see in the chat all the time. Since people clearly have lost sight of what that means. That's why when I had my special guest, it was someone that was not affiliated with YouTube. They're not a part of the YouTube community. They're not in these chats. That is what a special guest is. Not someone that you see on a regular damn basis in the chat. That's not special. So that's my definition. People lost sight of that because they're trying to bite up what I'm doing and use my words. It ain't the first time, and I promise you, it will not be the last. So until he chimes on in, there we go. Until he going and chime on up in here, I'm gonna make it do what we're gonna do with it. So let's see. How do I need to? There we go. There we go. All right, staying went too big. There we go. I had a big ass face for a minute. Jose Diaz, I see you. Appreciate you pulling up. Thank you.
Witherspoon
And there we go. And what happened? Look who we got today.
What's going on?
Oh,
How you doing, Kui? I'm glad you
what,
got me on the show.
what's happening with you? Appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you so much for pulling up.
No problem. Thanks for having me.
Oh, no problem. You welcome anytime you want to. All you got to do is say the word, and we gonna make it happen.
I appreciate it. What's in the cup?
It's the Rock Passion with 7 Up,
All right. That's that
and
cup.
it's all I'm finna drink.
Nice. I'm glad. All right, so I got the little white Zinfandel. I'm a wine, so I guess that'll help us get into the conversation.
Oh, you know it. Ain't nothing wrong
Okay.
with it.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with it. And I see I misspelled one of the words. I was like, As soon as I sent you the message, I was like, it's not supposed to be kind. It's supposed to be kings. So
Right. It's all good.
I was
Uh,
typing too fast to try to get it on out because I was doing a million things at one time.
it's all good. I decipher what you meant. I totally understood.
Well, I appreciate it. And again, I really appreciate you pulling through because you seeing them quotes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
afraid of them quotes.
Well, I appreciate it. I'm gonna go on and get ready to put the link in the chat because Gabe, when he gets situated, he's gonna go ahead and come on up. And let me get that link put in my chat real quick.
What's up, Jay?
That screen be messing me up. Because I got a touch screen for my personal laptop and my work laptop. It's not a touch screen, so I'll be all over the place. Okay, there we go. So if you want to take a moment to go ahead and introduce yourself to everybody who don't know who you are. I know who you are. But go ahead and let everybody know who you are, what you got going on, what
Yeah.
you have up and coming for those who don't know.
I mean, right now that feels like a lot to say. But basically, uh, my father was a two-time heavyweight world champion. We'll just start there. And gave he didn't give birth. My mom gave birth, but he helped produce what you see today, which
G5_Gabe #TWT joined.
I actually what's going on? What's going on, Gabe?
Yeah, what it do, man?
Ain't nothing. Uh, so I actually followed in his footsteps, became a professional fighter myself. I did that I did the boxing thing for about 22 years of my life. I'm still doing it today, but I'm just not participating in it the way that I used to. Now I'm a coach. I own my own boxing gym, and basically now I spend my time giving back to people, and not even realizing that I'm giving back. Just going to work every day, just being in the community and doing that. That's the short version of who I am out here in Philly. So
Oh yeah, when you gonna come to Texas? Gonna pull
yeah,
up on it.
yeah, I'm scared of Texas. I'm not
You
going to lie. I'm scared.
Wait a minute, Timmy. Wait a minute, Tim. Man,
scared
you
of that?
man,
Let
you,
me
you took punches to the face. You can't be scared of
Yeah,
Texas,
scared
man.
and
of that
not only
Texas
not
heat.
only not only did I take punches to the face, I flew to other countries and I'm like, yo, I don't know about Texas.
Let me find
But
out you
take
scared
Wow.
of Texas heat when it hits you like
but,
Ike and Tina Turner.
but what town in Texas are you in?
We in the DFW area, the Dallas Fort Worth area.
Okay, they call that D town.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what they?
D-town, baby.
Yeah. I saw in
Mm-hmm.
your intro you had the Cowboys. Now I know Cowboys got beef with every team in the NFL, but for me being from Philadelphia, that is like
Hey,
y'all the ones.
look, and I live right down the street from Cowboy Stadium right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's
Mm-hmm.
the end of
Hey,
the
you can see the
interview. We
stadium
done.
from
We
my
we
house.
done. That's the interview over.
Hey,
The interview over, man.
you see what the beanie say, man? Gotta keep the
Yeah,
ball dome
I
covered.
see
But
it.
you see what it say, man.
I can't hate, man. The older I get, the more I relax on that. But if I was younger, we'd be fighting right now.
Mm.
How?
Oh yeah.
Let me ask y'all as Cowboys fans. I know that y'all get hate everywhere y'all go, but
Mm.
who for you is like if you sitting down and during the season, what's the game that you want to watch and you need the Cowboys to win?
Well, I mean, we
Y'all.
already beat Philly. You know.
But I see no, because no, because I'm trying to see if it's the same for y'all as it is for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know,
We
I
got
feel the
three
same way every
teams.
time we beat y'all. I'm like,
Oh,
We,
come on,
we got three. We got three that's acceptable. Eagles, Giants, Commanders.
right?
absolutely.
Well, we all in the
And
same
By all
division.
means.
I made money.
Yes.
I got called out on a bet that Philly was gonna beat us year before last. And I was like, I didn't know. I didn't even know I was part of the bet. I just got there and I was chilling in the chat, minding my own business. And
Right.
I got called out. I was like, word? What's the
Mm.
So,
stakes? And he was
so
like, $60. I was like, let's do it.
wow.
And we won. and because he didn't pay on time, he dropped another. I was like, appreciate it. Not doing business with you.
Mhm.
So y'all, everybody in Texas is watching the Dallas Eagles game.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Bars are packed. If you don't get there 2 hours early, you're gonna be watching from the parking lot.
Every restaurant, everything.
Hmm.
As soon as they get out of church, they trying to hurry up and get to the house.
Right. Because that's how it
Everybody.
is when we face Dallas, man. We don't wear a Dallas Cowboys jersey around us. We are it's a gang
Hmm.
situation.
We go, it could look, it go down. We over here like, shh, shh, shh. Don't say nothing. Be quiet now.
So I can't even come down there. They gonna smell the Eagles on me.
Oh man. Look, and I tell you, I
Uh,
made who was it? It was one of the fans. Who was it? It was a Lonely Aints fan. Or was it an Eagles fan? I think it might have been an Eagles fan, might have been a Eagles fan. I was in the bar minding my own business, and he blurted out a comment, and I felt like he was talking to me.
hmm
And I was like,
oh,
"You talking to
oh,
me?"
I know what day you talking about. When we was in
And
there.
yes, and I said what I needed to say. And when he got done drinking his one drink, he got up and left. I was like, I don't ran him off.
I'm gonna go down there. I'm gonna wear like a Miami's Dolphins hat or something.
Nah, nah, bro. Honestly,
Mutual,
honestly,
mutual.
Gonna be in
man,
trouble.
you can wear your Eagles jersey. It ain't that bad out here. Like,
But I'm
if
gonna
they
be
see, they might
honest.
make. Hey, nah, they ain't gonna do no crazy. They might make a smart joke like,
Like me.
"Damn Eagles fan." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we gonna
You
talk
know
a
what I'm
little
saying?
shit, but
That's all it
we'll
pretty
leave you
much to
alone.
be.
We'll leave you alone. We'll let you make it. Now, if you get in there and get all belligerent and get like some of these other fans, like when we beat the
Mm-hmm.
Aints, I was like, y'all
Yeah,
show up quiet
right.
in this bar. I don't hear y'all
Yeah.
saying nothing. I'm that
The
person.
only beef The only beat that really goes down is if they at the game in the stadium and
Right.
start up shit. That's the only time it really go to blows. Like if you sitting in a bar, you got your Eagles jersey on, we can have our Cowboys on, somebody else can be next to you have they Giants shit on. Like people don't be buzzing like that in Texas like that. You know, so
Now,
they be having a
I
good
ain't
time.
gonna
Now
lie.
they gonna talk shit. They gonna talk some
Yes,
shit. They gonna talk shit. You know what I'm
like
saying?
I can't remember what year it
Shit.
was. I
I'll be
think it
right
might
back.
have been in 2021, I believe. It had to have been either 2020 or 2021 when we beat Pittsburgh.
hmm
And I had one of my partners and he had his terrible towel on. I mean, he Pittsburgh Bumblebee. And I was like, don't even worry about it. I got you. So we was at the bar. And when we won, I went and snatched that terrible towel off of him and I was
Oh
slanging it
man.
around, walking around the bar. I said, what did he say? Oh, yeah. I
That's
am
why
that
we don't like
person.
y'all. Y'all cocky. Why we don't
But
like
see,
y'all.
We cocky. Damn.
we never start anything. It's always the heat coming to us. We
I
are
I can
the
see that. I can see
finisher.
that. I can see that.
We put the finishing move. What you well, like what y'all not y'all gonna talk about your shit. Go do it.
I
Then
can see that.
when we get done, I'm finna talk shit to you. And that's exactly what happens every time. And I just be sitting, I'm like,
I
I hear
can't
you.
wait until next football season.
Ooh, I can't
I'm
wait.
coming right on.
Mm-hmm.
I hope they have a Thursday night game, Cowboys and Eagles.
Ooh.
I'll come right on your show.
I might look, I
Hey.
might be at the bar watching the game or something.
Well, you're gonna
Then
be
when I
doing
come
this.
home,
No,
yeah,
you're gonna be
man.
doing the show right from the bar.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Yeah.
man, we cut up though. We really do cut up. We cut up out here. We have a good time out here. I don't stay too far from
Yeah.
it.
So
I literally
us
live about
us
10 minutes.
us Yankees up here in the north, we we think about Texas as like its own country, a little bit of a little, and not as welcoming to people that look like us. You know how
Wow.
that's how we think of it. Like
Man.
It's the
and not
exact
not not
opposite.
look, and I'm from a primarily Caucasian area where um they think that they wear cowboy boots and everything. I'm like, what you doing wearing cowboy boots all the way up here? Anyway,
Right. Right.
but I know a lot of my peers and everything. We like, yo, Texas is not for us. Um, how 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 could you change somebody like me? How could you change my mind from that?
You want me
Well,
to answer? You
go
gonna
ahead,
answer?
babe. Go ahead, baby.
You want me to answer? Okay. Well, Texas is probably one of the more welcoming states that you can come into, man. Like you'll come up here, like if you lost, people give you directions. Like even though we have open gun laws, it's actually cool people here, man. Like you'll
Right.
probably meet some of the nicer people here. Now you'll see every state has its own set of assholes where you know it's evident as soon as
Definitely.
you see. But most out here, man, you got people, man. People give you a shirt off their back, shoes. It's some real live people. If you're hungry, they're like, "Oh man, you're not from around here. Shit, let me give you $5. Man, go get you something to eat or something." Like it ain't even like that out here in Dallas, man.
But
The Southern hospitality is cool, man.
Hmm.
both of
It's
y'all
cool.
born and
Yeah.
raised there.
Hmm.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Born and raised in
Yeah.
Texas. Yep.
So I gotta ask
Mm.
somebody else. Then. I ain't gonna ask you.
It ain't shit.
Now,
Still, you ain't shit. You ain't
here,
shit.
here,
Why don't you go
they,
It's the
outside
zipping
with
deal.
somebody?
see, here's the
It's the
thing.
white zipping deal talking.
Everybody that's come to Texas and hung out with us, you know, that they literally spent time with us and hung out with us. They literally didn't want to leave,
Right.
and when they had to leave, they could not wait to come back.
Right.
And I'm like, all right, y'all do know it's
Mm-hmm.
hot as hell in August. This the August is the hottest month of the year
Right.
in Texas. So I'm like, if and there's a lot of people that want to move here. I'm like, oh, we full. Don't
Yeah.
move here. We're full. But if
I
you
got
want to
I
come
got
What?
visit,
in-laws that moved down there. Everybody from the Midwest like Texas.
I don't
Uh,
know why. That's
my
because they ain't
in-laws is
experienced
from
that heat.
they from Chicago.
They
And
had they hit that heat yet?
Hey.
yeah, they've been down there for years.
Mm,
He says
Oh yeah,
hey.
about the money, huh?
yeah.
What? Look, put it
Lot.
like this. Like, think about it. Say people in the Midwest, you know what I'm saying? Whether you are or Philly, Chicago, and then you move over to the East or whatever. You know, they paying for brownstone and condos,
Yeah,
one
that's
bedrooms, twenty
yeah,
six hundred. You come
yeah.
pay 2,600 here, you gonna have a 5 bedroom house, 3 baths, big ass
Yeah.
yard. You know what I'm saying? However, what type of driveway you want? You want the banana, the moon, whatever they call it. You want a long one, or you don't want, or you just want a big ass
Car.
cement platform to park 12 cars on.
Yeah.
That's what you get out here,
You
and
get a
the house
nice
might be
size house.
350,000, and they may pay that. They may pay 1.82 million somewhere else.
Somewhere
So
else.
they
Yeah.
moved down here, but they went like, bro, I can get all this for more than less than half of this.
Yep. And
What,
we don't have
man?
state taxes.
State
We have
tax.
federal.
Oh, just
We
federal, huh?
just federal only.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all got
And
potholes then. Y'all got potholes.
well, I had look,
Look, man,
I can't seem to miss any of
all this
them. I hit
construction,
every single one of them. I mean,
all
I
this construction
literally
we
hit
got.
every
Mm,
pothole
Y'all,
in the DFW area that I drive in. I hit all of them. I'm like, oh, there's another one.
y'all ever come up
mm.
north like New York or you know what I
I
mean?
haven't been. I ain't been that far. The furthest I've actually gone has been, in the North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland. Like I've hit everything from them down. I
Yeah.
hit all of them down. I have not traveled as far up there, and I'm like, it's cold. Y'all crazy the motherfucker up there. We look
You
different out
don't
here,
like
and y'all
no
gun
weather.
laws, like y'all laws up there is too. It's not for me. I'm like, we pack here.
They different.
Everybody got guns here.
Yeah.
Everybody, and I'm like, y'all can't have what?
No, we got Starbucks.
I'm like,
You know what I mean? We got Starbucks.
I feel a type of way. I got a
But
Starbucks
people,
That's
around. I
cool.
got two
you know,
around the corner.
people got guns. Philly is a crazy place. You know, it's not really
Yeah.
it could be the Wild Wild West too. You
I
know
done
what I
seen the
mean?
You'll get touched
documentary
up
on.
there. Let's go ahead, Sid.
I done seen Carrington Street. I done seen the documentary of y'all zombies.
Kensington, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, we
That
got zombies too
yeah.
out here.
I'm about
But
Man,
I'm about 15, 20 minutes from there. And
we
my
get our
neighborhood is
zombies are
good.
different. Yeah, our zombies, our zombies actually work. They ain't took
they
over.
functional zombies.
They
They
functional
functional,
zombies like a
Zombies.
but they
motherfucker out
They
loony,
here.
got
bro.
jobs.
Yeah.
You can pay them about $100 and they will paint your entire house or do your whole roof for
Like
$100.
out
And it's
here,
good.
we got functional people on everything. Crack, coke,
They
heroin.
they
Bro, they'll
will
get up
work.
here and have a normal conversation with us like this, go to work and everything.
Ain't nothing
Soon as
wrong.
they get to the crib, bro, they high as Jupiter. What?
For real. And
Like,
you can literally get anything done out here. I I had one, I think it was a couple years ago, and I was like, all right, let me get you a case of beer. Don't even worry about it. I got you. I got a whole case of beer. Got a whole fence put up.
Yeah,
And
that's
and gave them $100 in their pocket.
so that's the Southern hospitality, even when
I'm
they on
trying to tell
crack.
you.
Even
Yeah, here you go. I don't give
and
a
no,
shit what you do. Just fix this and make it right. They go a case of beer and $100. You do whatever hell you want to do with it. That has nothing to do with me. But while you here, I
mhm.
need you to do this job, and they will do it to perfection.
right.
Like
Yeah.
we had a damn a tornado out here, and they're kind of we'll get them, but it's not as bad as in some areas because we're more in the city. We're not out in the country.
Right.
In our area, we are completely city. Now it just so randomly hit us, and it was like, damn, it was a whole tornado out here. And hell, and I was like, damn, my fence is down. Three sides of them. Three out of the four sides,
Like,
the fence is down. So we had to get that done. And one year we had an earthquake, and I was like, am I tripping? Or was that a whole earthquake? I was sitting here watching TV and it would start moving. I'm like, let me ask Facebook. Am I tripping or did y'all feel that too? And everybody felt, I was like, okay, then I'm not crazy. It was a whole earthquake we had.
Wow. Yeah.
And it's very rare that we have
Yeah. I heard y'all
major
have snow
catastrophes.
too.
Man, when Texas froze over, we was froze. And I was like,
bruh.
what the fuck is this?
Think like this. Think if you stack like four ice rinks on top of each other.
It's ice
On
that we
top,
have
on
on
top, on
top of
top, on
snow.
top.
And
Bruh.
then snow is up under snow is on top of it, and then we got like 4 5 layers of ice. That's
Wow.
what people
All you
don't tell you. We don't we
you
are
see cars doing this.
we get
They,
ice
they start off like this.
and they go Tokyo drift. They like I had an option like
Yeah.
when Texas froze, I was literally working that day and the power grid went completely off and it was like, okay, it'll be up in like an hour. I was like, okay, I told my manager, all right, I can't do nothing. Hey, we down for hours. Like, okay. And then an hour came and the electricity never came up. So we didn't have any heat. So I have a Yukon. My mom has an Elantra, a little bitty car because my mom's a small person.
Mhm.
So it was like either we finna take the Yukon and swing and bang to my uncle's house because he had water, or we finna take we finna take this car and we finna get there in half the time because my truck is wide
Right.
and they when they shoveled the ice and the snow it was only so wide. If we would have took my truck, we would have been sliding the entire way because it
Right.
was not that wide. So we took my mom's car and we ended up staying at my uncle's house for like 3 days because he had water, but they had a rolling power outage.
Mm.
So the electricity would be on for an hour, off for an hour. So it's like you either had to hurry up and cook so you can eat, and be down for an hour, and then get up for an hour. Everybody got to go hurry up and take showers, use
Right.
bathrooms, or you're gonna have to go scoop that snow and put it in the toilet so that you can flush it. Like we had to do that for like 3 days. And I was
Wow.
like, I can't deal with this shit. I was like, and then they were like, we were on a boil order. I was like, I don't give a damn if a horn grows out of my forehead. I am taking a shower as soon as I could take a shower.
Right.
And it was the best shower I have ever had in my life. It was so bad.
So is like Dallas prepared for that kind of situation?
No, because we don't
Right.
have that. We don't have it on a
Right.
regular. All they do is they treat the roads. We don't have snow plows out here.
Right.
We have none of that out here. All we
No
have, like I
salt.
said, they
You
treat
don't
the
put
road.
salt on the roads or nothing like that.
They might throw. They say they threw a coat of salt. And it's like I can see it. It's not gonna last long. And then they throw whatever solution they throw on it because you'll see the trucks with the little spinning thing, and if they're just going over the major highways. But when
Right.
it's time for them to actually scoop something up, they scoop something up in one lane. They don't scoop the whole everywhere. It's
Wow.
one lane
So
and or
traffic is
one
messed up.
main street.
Wow.
So it's like with us, our subdivision, when you leave out of our subdivision, you're on a little incline. So you got to give your vehicle a little bit of gas to get out.
Yeah.
Man, I've seen so many people give gas and spin out. I'm like, yeah, you finna end up right on a ditch because that's all that's on the side of that road is a ditch over here and a ditch over here. Take your pick. And it
Yeah.
was so many people. I'm like, y'all gonna understand. You can't try to go up and turn. You got to go at an angle to get out of it because it's on an incline. You got to go at an angle.
Yeah.
And
It's
it was just
crazy.
sitting there. And I'm like, the electricity was out. Our phones were about to die. I'm like, nope, mama, you get in your car. I'm going to get in my truck and I'm going to sit here until my phone is completely charged.
Right.
And that's what we did. We charged our phones in the vehicles. And it just was like, my mom, she's sickly. So I had to get her taken care of. I got my son. He can basically at the time he couldn't tell his head from his ass at the time. And I'm like,
Yeah.
y'all finna get up. We finna go get a case of water because we ain't taking this. We finna go get a case of water. I'm finna fill up your gas tank, mama. We finna go drive 40 minutes, which it took us a 40-minute drive took us an hour and a half
Wow.
to get to my uncle's house. And we got there. We just left the case of water outside the door because it was cold enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
sit it out there,
That's what
that's
we
when we went
do.
and got our water because it
That
was ice cold within minutes.
you sound like me every from November until March. That's how we are up here. We leave the water bottles in our car just to keep
Hmm.
every
Y'all get
you know
cold.
yeah, but in certain places just don't shut down as easily. Like it's gonna have to be a little bit of snow for my kids not to go to school. Um, we just used to it up here. They already plowing before the snow even hit the ground.
I
So
wish.
yeah, and that's it's great to hear how people in other places have to handle situations. So that's why I was trying to pick your mind with that.
Oh yeah, it Texas we a little different. I would tell anybody that say they want to come out here and hang up. So you want to be out here when it's cold, or you want to be out here when it's hot? Take
Yeah,
your pick and let me know because I can guarantee you our cold ain't like anywhere else is cold.
right.
So it's like, and most people say, "Oh, well, I want to come out here when it's hot." I don't think you do. I'm telling you, you don't want to because
Right.
if I'm not going outside until 6 or 7 o'clock in the evening,
Right.
what in the hell makes you think I'm going to move at 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon for anybody?
Right.
It's
Right.
hot. We at over 100. It is hot.
Yeah.
I got leather seats. No, I have
The
a
air
coupon,
conditioner be on full blast everywhere,
and the damn leather seats don't mean shit because your ass is still on fire.
huh?
I'm not going anywhere until 6, maybe 7 o'clock p.m. in the summer. You're not
Right.
going to pay me any money to go outside because to walk outside, to get in my truck, turn it on, and let the AC blast, I'm already sweating. Y'all keep that shit. I tell anybody if you have any conditions, asthma, COPD, allergies, Texas in July, especially August, is not
I
gonna
feel.
work for you.
Yeah. I better go
You'll
there
be in
while
trouble.
I'm young.
Your ass be in trouble. You're gonna be like, what? God damn it. I'm like, I told you don't come out here. Because everybody that I know, and I know about 3 or 4 people that moved from New York, they came out here when it was cold. Mind you, I got a big coat on. I got my scarf on, my hoodies on. I've got gloves on. I'm all bundled up like I'm a newborn baby, just bundled up because I'm cold.
Right.
They ain't got shit on but a long sleeve shirt and a scarf. I was
Right.
like, you think this a game, huh?
that's
Don't even worry about it. You gonna be here in
a,
August? Yeah,
that's a different planet.
bad. They get here. When August get here, it's like, God damn it, you didn't say how hot it was. I told you it's gonna be 100 degrees plus every day.
Right.
What you thought this was? That's why we have central air.
Every day.
Every house has central air
Right.
in Texas. We ain't got that other shit. It's hot. We walk outside and I'm like, God damn, it's hot out here.
so
You ain't lying.
what's your man? I don't know if it's a man.
They
Opulent.
opulent. What
Yeah.
opulent talking about? He
So
talking about
since I'm a white area, wasn't raised around black folks. Um.
opulent. Big bro.
Yeah. So where I'm from is a crazy area because I'm like right on the border of Philadelphia. So, but my dad, he wasn't going to keep me in the same neighborhood that he grew up in, being a two-time world champion. So
Mm-hmm.
he moved us to the suburbs. But the crazy thing about the way I was brought up is I was the only family that had that opportunity inside my family. So if I wanted to go visit my grandma, my cousins, or whatever, we was in the city visiting them. So it's like I got the best of both worlds. I feel like I know how to uh I know how to get where I gotta get in the suburbs. I know how to get where I gotta get in the city. Um, I get along with everybody, so it's like I don't know. I'm young black suburban.
Nice. I feel you on that. So we finna go on and tap into the first
Yeah,
quote that I
yeah.
have
I,
because
I want you. I want you to explain it a little bit because I kind of deciphered it in my mind a little bit, but I
mm-hmm.
want you to be more direct with me and help me understand what you meant by it.
Okay. So the first quote: "Kings are given crowns, gods roll their own."
Mm-hmm.
And to me, what that means in this YouTube world, they call everybody kings and this king, this, and I'm like, yeah, y'all might people might call some of y'all kings, but y'all be acting like peasants around this month. So I don't call anybody a king anything.
Yeah.
And that's just me personally because I don't see any of them acting like kings.
Right.
I see them acting the way they're acting. Now,
Right.
when it comes to a God, in my opinion, that's someone who stands out. They have a different demeanor, a different behavior about themselves.
Right.
They ain't with the go along, get along. They have their own brain and they can think for themselves,
Right.
even
Right.
though it is an unpopular thing to do. Because
Right.
again, majority of everybody is the go along, get along.
Yeah.
And there's a select few in these YouTube streets that are able to be individuals, think for themselves,
Yeah.
and they can operate by themselves. And those are the individuals to me that I surround myself with, which is
Right.
why we have our TWT brand. We're
Right.
branded.
Right.
This
Right.
is who we are, and they're my family. And what we do, we don't start any problems because those are what these quote unquote kings do.
Yeah.
You see them starting problems. It's
Well,
always
you
an
gotta talk
issue.
Skywalker, man.
This man, did you see him yesterday? If you
Nah.
see him, if you go back and check out his live from yesterday, when you do that,
Yeah.
text him if it's not too late, or text him tomorrow and just say smoothies, and you're gonna die.
I'm back. My apologies. I had to go feed the kids.
That's all good. That's what we
Oh
do.
man.
And yeah, that to me, that's what that means. There's a difference in
Yeah.
God and King.
So
You know I heard everything.
Yeah. For
I was on
me,
mute. I heard everything.
Okay.
I I like to stay away from comparing people or myself to God. Um Simply because God is the greatest,
Mm-hmm.
and to to compare myself to him would be blasphemous. But there's a difference between someone who says something and someone who does something. Um, I like to call the people that do things simply leaders. You know, there's a difference between someone that follows a crowd and they might be popular. They might have a lot of views. They might have a lot of people supporting them, but they doing the same thing that they saw someone else do. You know, a leader is someone who's not afraid to pioneer, someone who's not afraid to stand alone. They don't need anybody. Like, quickly. If you didn't have me on your show, you gonna do your show anyway. You gonna be successful anyway. Your train is moving, and people got to get on it. It's not you stopping to pick up people. People got to get on your train, or you gonna keep going. You know, that is what separates the kings from the gods. Kings stop in this reference, in the way that we're talking about kings and gods. Kings stop and and waste time on the bullshit, waste time on people around them, trying to bring them with them. God's leaders do so well that people either have to get on or get left behind.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's the difference I see, and in relation to my life, I feel like the ball that I've created with my business and businesses and things like that allow me to, even though I don't see myself all the time as a leader or whatever like that, it the ball has been moving so much that there's nothing I can do. I'm Guys leaving my gym just today, and it might have not meant nothing to him, or it might have did mean something to him, but he said it in passing. He said, "All right, Tim, I'll see you later. You're a pillar of the community," and just kept walking
Mm-hmm.
and just kept walking. And then I'm sitting there looking like I'm over here. Fuck, I was sweeping the floor, so yeah, I was doing something like something that I could get somebody else to do, but the fact that this guy acknowledged that, it made me think like the ball that I have rolling, the outreach that I have, that I'm reaching people, is a lot bigger than I know. I think that gods don't really sometimes understand how much reach they have, and kings always are telling people about how much reach they have,
There you
flexing.
go.
You
I
know,
like that.
it's just a little bit. It's a little bit different.
I
Um,
like
I think that it might come with maturity, maybe things that you go through in your life. Um, just certain people are built for certain things, and certain people aren't. And in this day and age, I see it with the kids that are following TikTok and Instagram and everything like that. There's very few kids these days, and by kids I mean 20, in their teens. I'm 38 years old. There's very few kids right now that I see that are I can say, "Oh, you're a god." We're in a different age right now where uh, everybody sees everybody and everybody wants to be everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, instead of just saying like, "Look, I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm gonna go do this barber thing. and I'm gonna be the best barber out here. If you don't like it, don't follow me. I don't care about your likes.
Right.
It's not that much out there. And a prime example of this
Mm-hmm.
is not necessarily the boxing gym, but the boxing gym too, but these fitness gyms. You can go on Instagram every day and everybody got a picture of them doing pull-ups or a girl doing some kind of lunge or squat. And I'm like, yo, you gods don't work in front of the camera. They don't. Gods just
Mm-hmm.
pop up and you see, God damn, this motherfucker, he's here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
we don't have to show our work all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Most times when you see a guy's work is already done. You
I
know,
know
so
that's right.
that's what I see is the difference. I don't know, Gabe. What's your input in that?
There you
Oh
go.
yeah. Oh yeah. See, you were saying some of the stuff I was talking about on my live earlier, so I was like, that's why I started laughing and stuff. I was like, and she started laughing.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, you see what I'm saying? You see where my mind, you see where my mind going. You saying some of the stuff I was talking about earlier on my live. So I'm gonna put you in the chat right now. They know, and I just look at it like, um, anything given to me, it's always suspect. If you want to give me something, why do you want to give it to me? If it's something of value, you would keep it for yourself. You know what I'm saying? So if you trying to give me a status, I'm like, wait a minute, why you so quick to give me? What's on the back end of that? You know what I'm saying? I need to know that. If you
Right.
can't give me that, then I'm gonna pass on it. And a lot of people kind of, fall in that realm. Like, oh, I can be this too. Well, cool. They gonna jump to it, but they don't know what comes along with it.
Can't.
Or when you get to that status, the level of your whole job changes. Like how people look at you and your outlook and your perspective changes because people looking at you as, I guess you want to say, a chief now. You know what I'm saying, or a boss or whatever you choose to want to be. But if you giving it, you would never understand the full grinding of what it really is. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Because
That's
if you build it from ground up, from scratch, you had to sacrifice a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? You had to go blood, sweat, and tears. You might went broke, might went hungry some nights to make sure you got it done, but you did do it.
yeah.
See, somebody that might have to give it to it, the person that gave it to them, they understand that blood, sweat, and tear and the sacrifices. That's how they able to hand that off to somebody else. So to me, I feel like the guys they gonna work for everything, but they do it. It's always gonna be very strategic.
Mm-hmm.
Guys move very strategic. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? It's well thought out. It's well planned. There is no crazy brash movements. It's always going to be a thought thinking process that happens before the move go gets made. And I think that's what guys
Yeah.
do. And they lead with that example so well. They don't have to tell nobody to call you this or call you that or come and follow you. They gonna follow you based off like, damn, y'all see that? Like
Mm-hmm.
it's a different aura about homie when he walk through and the way he move and he do stuff. And that's what I think people jealous of and hate. So when they kind of feel that presence, they like, wait man, we gotta slow this train down. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And that's how I look at it though, man. But you was
And,
cooking. I
and
wasn't even gonna add, but
nah,
yeah, we
nah.
we on the same
That's
page, man. You
I hear
38,
you.
I'm 35. You know what I'm saying? So
Young man.
yeah.
Young bull. That's how we say up here. But
Mm.
and
But like I
to
say, I'm not the average 35. They call me
right.
old man. So
But
mm,
like to add to what you're saying, because like earlier I said that my dad was 2-time champion, moved me to a good area and all that. But
that's my dude.
I still had to grind. You know what I mean? People come into my gym expecting to see somebody whose dad paid for everything, but my dad did not drop a dime on my business. My dad did not go into the gym, scrub the floors, none of that. It's all me. So where that's where my mentality of a god comes from. Somebody who is sweeping the floors and somebody's coming and telling you that they're the pillar of the community,
Mm-hmm.
um, doing things that other people aren't willing to do. It is what separates some people from other people. Um, but I think that if you are a god, uh, another thing that you do is that you do give away what you don't give away. It's not necessarily a monetary thing, but you're not afraid of giving away things because nobody can touch you. There's no reason why you don't share your knowledge if you're a god. There's no reason why you try to keep people down if you're a god, because no matter what, nobody's going to stop your flow. Nobody is going to take away from what you got. And let me give you a good example. I'm gonna start giving personal training certifications at my gym. I'm gonna
For
do
sure.
that because I see a lot of kids in my gym now. They're there every day, but don't necessarily know what they want to do when they grow up. So that's me giving back to the community. That's giving something. It's not a king might do that and say, "Look, you guys got to give me some money for this." But a guy will do that because somebody did it for them and helped them get to where they are. So I'm passing that on to somebody else. Hopefully, one day we'll produce another god. You know, but you guys don't worry about passing on to other people.
So I have a
Um,
question on that.
yeah,
So my question on that is, and I'm glad you brought that up because that was really a valid point. So what do you do, or how do you see it if someone tries to take advantage of the situation and try to capitalize on it because they're in your good graces?
yeah, you let them do that. I mean, you don't let them take advantage of you to the point to where it's affecting your business or your daily flow. You don't let them do that. But what you do is you let them show their true colors and then you treat them accordingly. Oh, such and such didn't really appreciate what I did for them. Well, then I'm not going to do it no more. I tried. I did my part. When
Hmm.
you on a certain level, you learn how to give a chance, but then treat people accordingly to how they behave after that. And there's
Mhm.
nothing wrong with that. People do try to take advantage of people every day, but if you're aware of how people are, you can read the room or whatever, then all right, I did it once, but you're not getting another chance. That's how you take care of them people. It's no hate or
Hmm.
whatever. When you're in business, you gotta realize one thing. You're not gonna win every day.
Right.
You're not going. It don't matter if you a god, a king, a queen. The only way that you got to that way is by losing. You had to lose on the way.
Hmm.
Then you get to a certain point where it's like the loss is nothing because you already at a certain point. So, a god don't worry about people taking advantage of them because they weed them out, and then that's it. Then they off the train. They can't benefit no more. That's how I look at that situation.
Yeah. When that situation comes arise, and I'm a huge Game of Thrones fan. So one of my favorite quotes from Game of Thrones, even though it does talk about the king does not concern himself with the opinions of sheep.
No,
And to me, that's where that mode kicks in for me is when I witness things like that. And it's like, I see you might not think I've noticed anything, but because I don't speak on it, don't mean I don't see it. Now,
right.
when you get to trying to cutting up and showing out a little bit, I'm gonna have to all right, that now, hold on, wait a
Oh
minute now.
yeah, off with your head. You know what I mean? I
Hold on.
agree.
You better recognize who I am. Don't think you can do what you
Let me
do
see if I can
that you're
turn my
able to
phone
get away with.
silent.
Uh-huh.
Let me
Because you
see.
may be able to get away with certain things with other people and treat other people accordingly. I'm not them. You better understand who I am and recognize
Right.
because I fire off several. I'll give you about three good warning shots to pipe your ass down, calm your ass down, and leave me alone. That's the order.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when those are exhausted, I'm about to shut you down real quick. Let me bring your ass down to real level so you can get some understanding because you out of pocket because you know disrespect ain't about to happen no more.
Right. So,
So
quick, can I ask you a question?
sure, go ahead.
So, we talking about the kings and the gods and everything like that.
Mhm.
What do you think a queen's position is in all this? Because a queen is you like the Game of Thrones. I'm a 300. I'm a the movie
The
300.
300.
That's my movie. I used to watch that before every fight because it used to get me motivated. And in one scene,
Hmm.
he asked the wife for permission. The queen, he asked her for permission to go to war.
Yes, he did.
So for you, what are all right? Two questions. What is a queen's role in life, and also how do you feel about these so-called fake queens? Because they
Well,
out there, they
yes,
out there.
they are. I see fellas call everybody queen, and I'm like, everybody is not one of those. But it was a story behind that, which is pretty damn hilarious. But
Yeah.
as far as a queen, in my opinion, queens can move and do things that the king is not able to do. It's like chess. She can move about however she wants, whenever she wants, because the king, her job is still going to be there to protect the family at the end of the day
That's it.
and to look out for everybody. Like with me, even though I have a large family, that family don't move without me. Even though my mom is here, my grandmother passed in 2019. My mom is still here, so that makes her next in line. But when my grandmother passed, she had a conversation with me and told me to take care of this one and this one. She ran down a list of individuals that I needed to take care of. And I'm like, bro, what? And I'm like, no, that's not what I'm go tell mama to do it. She said, no, I'm telling you, this is your job. Can't
Right,
argue with her.
right.
All right, grandma, and that's my thing. Whenever I'm like, all right, no matter what, I'm gonna do what needs to be done and make sure that my family is good.
And that's like for our black queens. That's been our history in America since slave days. You know, it's been your job to be ahead of the family because they used to separate you from the husband.
Yep.
Not you, but you know what I mean. They
Yeah, I
used to
understand.
separate the black woman from the husband, and that has been something that I've noticed because we keep talking about uh me being around predominantly white people. Um, my wife, she's white, and I see in her family, right, the dad is the person that everybody goes to, who's the
Mhm.
matriarch of the family or whatever. But in every black family that I have been a part of, and I've been a part of a few of them, it is the
Mhm.
grandmother who is the one who controls everything,
Mhm.
and I put two and two together. Of course, it's going to be the grandma because she had to hold things down forever. Every
Mhm.
generation is always the woman, the black woman, who is holding down the family. Black men,
Mhm.
we always try to do our best or whatever, but we always go back to our moms. We go back to our grandmoms. And and Gabe, don't tell me you don't never go back to your grandma with respect. You know what I mean? That's
Always.
Yep.
They
always.
Look, y'all go ahead. I'll be right back.
they tatted on my chest.
So
Mom and grand
our
daughter.
grandmas,
Mhm.
our grandmas
Yes.
are true queens, man. Those
And
are true queens.
they the OGs. They the base foundation. So when those roots was being planted, they was there planting them joints. You know what I'm saying? That's
Right.
where the bloodline start.
Exactly.
So Always. Like my mom, my mom, that's my homie. That's my mom. Business partner. I mean, man, she got a bunch of hats. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
just dope. I'm like, damn, I'm like, you really a 101. I was like, wow, man.
Right.
I was like, man, I was like, some of the stuff that you did, I get. Because I had to go through it being on my own. I was like, you one line. You know what I'm saying? You got to give them that big thank you. Like, you put me
Yeah.
on game. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the father, they'll give you, put you on game. You know what I'm saying? Initially, a daddy going to teach you how to get the women,
You have
teach you
to.
how to get the money.
You can't.
You know
You
what I'm
can't.
saying? All that.
You can't
That's how
do
I
without.
start off.
You need your father,
hmm
but
But then
your father
the
scared of his.
OGs,
Your father scared of
yeah,
his mom.
yeah. And the right one and his daddy. Yeah, the
Yeah.
both of them. Cause see, if you piss off, she be like, now you know if I go get your daddy, he gonna shut everything down. You,
Right.
me, I'm gonna have to get away from him. You know what I'm saying? And then he gonna go right back to the wife. Like, so
So
we
Mm-hmm.
good.
so
What's next?
I
Hmm.
think I
Yep.
used the wrong term though. I think that we should be calling them goddess,
Yeah. Yep.
not
Now,
Indeed.
queen, not
now
queen.
look, now them fake ones. Let me tell you. Look, let me tell you a story. So there was a troll. He went by like 3 or 4 different female names. Okay. Now, me personally, I knew something wasn't right because I'm like, why? Okay. And then I was like, y'all just call. I was like, I put in the chat and I even said on my panel, everybody in the queen, y'all. I'm trying to tell you, everybody in the queen. But the fellas, because they just fall in line and they want to have respect. So they was literally calling everybody a queen. Come to find out, it was one dude being 4 different females. And I was like, y'all was flirting with this dude. Y'all was calling him queen. And I was like, you would have thought that would have taught them a lesson. And I'm like, y'all ain't learned shit.
Uh,
Y'all call everybody. I'm like,
Man.
everybody ain't a queen. Everybody ain't your citizens.
yeah.
I'm telling you this because
So
what happened
I'm
to
glad. I'm glad I got a woman. So
that for a fact,
yeah.
it's just like it's a whole situation.
hey,
And I was
you
sitting here
should.
when I tell you I cried laughing for like 3 days because the fellas they were so disrespectful.
Oh man.
And I was like, y'all was
Oh man.
flirting with this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Y'all
That's
was calling
crazy.
him
Oh
baby.
man.
Y'all
That's
was flirting
crazy.
with him. I'm like, y'all was flirting with a whole
Oh.
dude the whole time. Y'all wanted a dude. Like
Hey,
I was really
hey,
on that point.
if,
So we
if,
went
they,
from
if someone was calling my crush, hey, my crush. I'm like,
I was like,
so we went from kings and queens to drag queens.
yeah,
That's
we went to
crazy.
Transformers.
Joanna,
We
Joanna
went to
man,
Wow,
Transformers.
man.
We went to all the
tucking it.
Transformers, and I was like,
Wow.
and when the news dropped, when I tell you the news dropped, all the fellas was like, you heard all of them clutching their pearls, and I was like,
Yeah.
I told y'all, you can't call everybody a queen. You can't call
No.
everybody your sis, because that's
But
not
look,
what they are.
you opening my mind a little bit more because it's like no transgender, and then no, I don't even want to touch it. Never
Yeah,
mind. I,
yeah, that's why I say
I don't even
Transformers.
want to touch it. Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we. I was just like,
Hey,
we went,
I started reading the chat. I said,
I'm about to
I'm
get,
just gonna try to fast
I'm,
forward that by this Bluetooth in my ear. I'm like, we don't even want
yeah,
to touch that. We just,
I'm about to get canceled. But when we come to the king and queen talk,
Yeah,
I guess in their community they can be.
got question marks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting in my mind trying to think of uh one that I would consider like I can't say RuPaul's a king or a queen, bro. Like,
See,
but
what
I
I do,
respect them though. Let's get that out
absolutely,
there. I respect.
very much, very much. What
Okay,
I
why you
do is
laughing? I respect
what I do is when I'm talking, I end up saying You know, whoever you're in a relationship, your man, your wife, whatever pronoun you go by, like I do that because we could be looking at someone and speaking with them, and they could be one of the toughest homeboys and partners you know. That could be in a relationship with a whole transformer. We don't know
Right.
that.
Oh my
But
god.
you know, they,
But
whatever
it's
they like,
like,
if they like it, I love it. And that's why I throw whatever
Whew.
pronouns you're with,
how can
because
you?
that's appropriate.
Well, it's like, how can the guys call you a king at that point? You gave up that, and then how can the girls call you a queen because you're
That,
not really, you know what I mean?
Well, I mean, if they still have
that's
the
why
twig, well, some of them have the twig and berries, and some of them don't have the
that,
twig and berries.
that's when the term shim comes into play.
Pronouns,
Pronoun. Yeah, yeah.
pronouns.
You know what I'm
Whatever
saying?
works
And
for
Because
you,
I
fine.
you just put an S in front of that him, and now you got so you got both. So that's a
I,
Yeah,
shim.
you
You know
know,
what I'm saying?
you know,
It ain't no disrespect. I just
I'm just thinking of a purely like king and queen.
yeah, you're not gonna have it. It you
Like,
know, it depends on with from what I have seen, and I have met several, and I still have a whole bunch of unanswered questions.
right,
Wait till I see one at the bar. I got questions, and I'm going to get answers because
oh, she gonna ask.
I need to know some things.
Ten,
I need to
right,
know what you got
10.
going on around these parts.
She
So
gonna ask.
so my thing is, you know, depending on when you, from what I have learned, is when you're actually meeting them, that sets the tone for whatever they are, whatever they have going on at that time. So you're gonna have to. How would you like for me to address you? Because they could be having a day, just like we could all be having a shitty ass
yeah,
day. When I have a shitty ass day, I don't even want to be looked at. I don't want you to look at me. You know what I'm saying? Because you looking at me is gonna cause a problem. Because in my mind, you're looking at me with your nose turned up, or you got a shitty ass look, and I'm about to say, "Hey, what is your problem?" You may not even have a fucking problem, but because I'm having a day, I don't want to be looked at. I just need you to go. You know what I'm
you
saying?
about to
And
fuck somebody up. Don't
bruh,
look at me.
bruh, been there, done that. Currently, my brother is here. Like, go find you something to do. You know, like, I do that with my son. Please stop looking at me like
Mm.
that. But you look at me, that means you
Oh
want to
yeah.
talk to me. You got a lot to say. I'm not dealing with a chatterbox right now. Please find you something to do.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what it is. But at some
Mm.
instances, when you see them and you're able to recognize if they're in their whole whatever they are at that time, then
Yeah,
you know how to address them.
yeah,
Now, when they're in the regular clothes, that's where how would you like for me to address you? It's the appropriate response because
yeah.
I've seen so many at a bar, they look so down and out, and I'm like, and I'm at the bar with my mom, mind you. I'm like, Mom, I feel like I need to do something, and that's just the Leo in me. Like I have to do something. You sitting at the bar, you looking down and out. I got to do something. This is not
Right,
gonna fucking work for me. So
right.
I'm gonna buy. Hey, what you drinking? I'm gonna buy you another drink because
Ain't
you're
nothing
not
wrong
about
with
to
that.
sit here and look crazy at this motherfucking bar. You about to liven up. I don't know whatever the fuck you got going on. We about to get rid of this shit right the fuck now. Lighten your motherfucking ass up today. What you drinking? And I done sent them a drink, and and then they was like, thank you. And I'm like, Mama, go on over and do the mama thing. Go on over there. And then, that's kind of what I do. If my job is done, I about your drink and send my mama over there to
Yeah,
talk to you. After that, I ain't got nothing to do with it. That's on y'all. And I guarantee you within a few minutes after speaking with my mom, they don't look down and out. They don't have this frown. They don't look lost or
yeah.
anything. And I'm like, I'm gonna get my blessings. I don't know what the hell they are, but I'm about to get
Um,
these motherfuckers. They about to come because of that right there. And I've seen so many. So I do that as often as possible. And because you never know what people are going through,
Yeah, of course.
you don't know what they want to be called. You don't know. And it's like, I'm just trying to help. I don't want to. I'm sat at the bar and it's like, how do you want to be out and about, or you at somewhere and you're eating, and then you see someone, and then next thing you know, you look on the news and you're like, damn, I just seen them last night, and
Yeah.
they're no longer here with us.
Right.
So you know what I'm saying, and that's kind of how I look at it because
Jose, man. Sorry, Jose said
you're
he
good.
be out, man. He's on all the chats, man. I'll
Oh,
catch
all
him
right,
back.
Jose. We'll see you. Appreciate it. Have a
Yeah,
good night. Have a good night. And you know that's kind of how I
get
look
your
at these
PP
things.
right.
And you know, and that's what it is to me, because you don't know with the society that we're in. It's so many unhappy individuals. You don't
Yeah,
know what a smile, you smiling at someone and say, "How you doing?
yeah.
Have a good day. Good morning. Good evening." You don't know what that can do for anybody, especially
It,
for someone that feels invisible. You know, we laugh and joke all motherfucking day. They do it too.
right,
If not,
right,
I can guarantee they do a lot better job than what we do. I can
right.
promise you that. I've heard them roasting sessions, and that shit is epic.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even better have my glasses on because I'm crying laughing so hard.
Yeah.
That shit's funny. But you just don't know as far as with anybody. You don't know what the hell they got going.
Nah.
So
Nah.
you can the least, in my opinion, the least thing any of us can do for anybody. Smile.
Be polite,
How you
man.
doing? How
Yeah.
you doing? What's going on
Mm.
with you?
That's
Yeah,
the
I
Texas
watch
way.
people.
That's the Texas way. You come
That's what
up
we do
here,
out here. Y'all rude up there. I need
yeah,
y'all to
get
get
the fuck
together.
out my way, dickhead. That's how we talk.
I mean, well, it depends on who it is, because I'd have been like, and Gabe will attest to it. I'd have been at bars and what? You know you ain't supposed to talk to me. Get your ass on somewhere. Like, you know, I've done that to several people. But as far as the Southern hospitality, there is no other. We are above any and everybody with our Southern hospitality until your true colors come out, and we gonna see you for what you are. And all that Southern hospitality we had for you, that shit gone. And your ass ain't no longer welcome around here no more.
So, not to change
No, go
subjects
ahead. You good.
much, but you know how Philly got the cheesesteak.
Hmm.
What does Dallas have?
Everything and then some.
Yeah, what's the
We
steak?
got we got cheese steak barbecue.
Barbecue is where
Oh
it's
my
at.
god. I'm sorry.
Tacos,
Tacos. We have
tacos for
so many
sure.
barbecue
Tacos is
spots and
Yeah,
taco
we
spots.
got
I
tacos up the edge.
I
Great tacos, free
had
tacos.
I got a place. I got a gas station around the corner from me. Got the best fucking tacos. I got a barbecue spot down the street. I've never really had any horrible barbecue. I've had horrible sides at different places. The sides of macaroni and cheese wasn't macaroni and cheese. I've had some horrible sides, but
right.
the actual meat
Barbecue.
itself never had a bad piece of barbecue ever.
They got beef,
Yes, we got beef. I mean, we
brisket,
literally have
beef
everything.
ribs.
We got that. You know,
Seafood, uh, shit. We got every little bit of everything here, man.
we have everything.
Real talk.
Literally is bigger here. Like you might get a plate of food out there, and it might fill you up. But I
Yeah.
guarantee you come out here and get you a plate of food, you're gonna have it to go. You're not gonna eat
I'm gonna
all
have to
that
come
shit.
out there.
Yeah,
You know, I'm
good.
gonna have to stop being
Bro.
scared.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Nah, yeah,
like
come on, man. Bro, we got you. You'll see, you gonna be like, damn, it's a beautiful ass city.
I'm gonna bring
Wide
a
the
bunch
open.
of
the
When you see
skyline is
it's gonna throw you off
beautiful.
all the highway. You can be like, God damn, there's highways everywhere. Just shoot, 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 shoot. Damn, it's another highway.
The
Like
Dallas
they everywhere.
skyline is if you've never taken a look to take a second to look at the Dallas skyline at night,
Yeah.
the Dallas skyline at night to me is one of the most beautiful sights I have ever seen. And it's even parts on the freeway where you can actually get off the freeway, get out of your vehicle, and just stand there and look at
Right.
it. It is
And the new
that amazing.
stadium is amazing, man.
Oh man,
You
that
know,
motherfucker it's
everybody got to
one
give
million square
that
feet,
See,
stadium props.
and that's in
see, that's
Arlington
in Arlington.
where I'm at.
Mm, yeah,
It
that's in Arlington.
literally, I walked
Okay,
one
so
million square
how
feet,
how far from you guys is that?
about 10-minute drive from my house. It's
For
right. I can
her.
see it from my house
So
because
See,
we have
I'm
a
Dallas
in
and
I'm in
hill.
Arlington,
DeSoto.
they next to each other?
Yeah, we are. Mhm.
I
Yeah,
never.
I live on top of a hill. So when
Right.
you leave my subdivision and you get on the main street, you can actually see the dome of the stadium from my
Because one of my favorite cartoons is King of the Hill, and they based in Texas. You know, but I didn't. I never knew. They always said they play in Arlington, but I never knew it was that close.
Oh yeah, because see, they blocked the move to put that stadium, the
house.
AT&T Stadium, downtown. So when they blocked the move to put it down there, because they was gonna put it downtown near somewhere near the Cotton Bowl.
Yeah, and that
So
was
Right.
Cotton
really
Bowl is a
smart.
stadium, saying where college,
Right.
play all
Right.
the
Right.
time.
Right.
It's
Yeah,
just a classic stadium. Grambling Perry game always there, always there. Just a classic stadium. And
it is
they
amazing.
blocked the move because they didn't want to have to tear down a whole bunch of houses and all this stuff. So shoot, man, Jerry went and bought their lot in Arlington, and then the Ranger Stadium is right next door.
Right next door.
Okay.
It's like a little
So
pond thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
Globe Life.
That's
yeah,
how
Across the
we
street
got
from
it.
Globe Life,
is
old Ranger Stadium.
old Ranger Stadium.
You
So
know what I'm saying?
like
That's how
Then a
we got it
Walmart
too.
right across the street
right,
from the stadium.
the traffic is
Then a
crazy.
Walmart.
Now, when Jerry Jones was in the process of buying that land, it used to be houses and apartment complexes. And it was the one house on the corner with this little old lady. Because I know who she is. I don't know her name, but I've been over there multiple times. She's lived there literally since I can remember. Because I played ball all over. So wherever there was a damn basketball goal at out here, I've been there. And little old lady, she was the last person to hold out. She raised hallelujah hell, and she sold out, and she was able to get over $1 million for her house.
Uh,
They literally bulldozed her house.
right.
They bulldozed like all her house, her memories, everything she had. They bulldozed because
Mm,
Jerry Jones wanted that lot, and she was the apartment complex. They were the first ones to go because it was like it was
Hmm.
beautiful apartment complexes right there. They sold immediately. Sold. There was no negotiate, no wait, nothing. They sold. But them houses that sat right there, that little old lady, she held that. She, like I said, she was the last one, and she got the
so
biggest, biggest piece of the pie was her. And
nice.
I'm like, good job, good job. But right now, it's so congested in that area. If we have a game or a concert or anything,
Yeah, they say there's something there like every day.
I'm not going down there. I don't have to go over there. Whatever I do, I'm gonna go the long way.
Uh,
I'll go the long way to get there. I'm not. I could literally go straight up, and I'm like maybe 15 lights down. That's a long 15 lights if you want to go through the lights. So that will take 10 minutes to get there because of
Right.
all the damn lights. But yeah, I can get on there and go straight freeway and take an exit, and I can get there a hell of a lot faster, with a lot less lights. But it's just it's it's two or three lanes going and coming, 2 lanes max going and coming, and it's
Oh,
like
that's crazy. What's
that
the
is
speed limit?
not enough. Slow as hell.
Right.
Because our freeways, we at 70 and 75, and on the tollways where you got to pay, they're 80. So it's like, you better put your foot on the gas and move out the way.
Right. Right.
Like I say it all the time. I'm driving, put your foot on the gas. Put your foot on the gas. Because you're not going, like, bro, the speed limit is 40. We can go a good 50 and not get in trouble. I'm gonna need to put your foot on the gas so I can get around you or something, or just move your ass politely out the way so I can go to where I need to go because
Yeah,
you
they
in the
can't.
way.
They won't make it up here. They don't. They
Y'all
don't.
got y'all speed limit slow up there, ain't it?
Yeah, no. Well, it might be 65, 75, but that's not the case. It don't matter where you at or whatever. If you cut somebody off, you going too slow, it's gonna be a fight.
Oh, they
Like,
know they gonna shoot you out here.
yeah, you
We
get
got
out the
road
car.
rage out here. They gonna shoot you.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I had a dude the other day. He tried to cut me off, and I'm like, you raggedy mother. Yeah, I sure did. My window was down. He
me, I
heard
was like,
everything I
go,
said.
go ahead. You
He
all
sure
right?
did. And I was like, how I'm behind him. We're getting off the freeway. My blinker is on, so I get all the way over, and he get over to the lane next to me. I'm all the way over. So then he gonna try to gun it and get in front of me. I don't have to let you over. That's your fault. You the
But you
one that wasn't
should
paying
because
attention.
people are crazy. Just let them
That's
go.
that's his fault. He should have been paying attention. I got all the way over and slowed down. He didn't take advantage of the space that he had.
Right. Okay, I got you.
So you can't try to slide here and squeeze in, baby. That's not for you. So he got behind me, and then I turned, and then he turned in the lane next to me, and then tried to cut me off. And I was like, my window was down, his window was down. I know he heard everything I had to say because I slowed all the way down. What you're
That's
not about to do is cameras everywhere out here.
yeah.
Your ass would be in trouble, and your ass will go to jail, and your ass is gonna
See me, I just let
allegedly.
people act. I think I let people act crazy. I'm I'm a I'm a god.
For real, I'm like,
Mhm.
You're
you gonna
not
hear
gonna get
me?
you're not gonna get me to act out of character. Go ahead, and do your little thing, and then when it come down to it, I'm gonna do what I have to do. But I'm not
Mhm.
trying. You know what I mean? I'm not. I got. There's too much out here for us to live for. To let let these cars end our lives. There's too many guns out here for.
His ass is trying to get the Popeyes, and I was driving past. I'm
So
like, I'm not going to
that's
Popeyes.
what we're gonna do. We're gonna pull up on them
I
outside
was
of
like,
Popeyes. Wait till the car park.
you little raggedy mother, like
Catch him while he holding his
peasant. I was like, you peasant, like for real. That's what he was. I'm in a Yukon. You better find you something to do in your in your
rush.
in your
Huh?
Maxima. Find you something to do. I'm bigger than you at this point. Shut up. You know, like, and my bang is up. I'm swinging and banging, minding my own business. I got a sub and an amp in my truck. I'm minding my own business,
Right.
listening to UGK. Leave me alone and let me live. You're ruining my vibe. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I do. I'm gonna swing and bang and turn corners and
So
have my bang up.
do you have a gun?
Yes, we got plenty.
And you too? Uh, yeah, yeah. I got my gun
Oh yeah.
license, but I don't have a gun.
Yeah, I have plenty. I just don't show them,
Yeah, of course.
because you have the laws and what's legal and what is illegal.
Oh well,
And I'm like, yeah, I can't. I don't. I don't. I leave that to those that do, and just for me, when you get to showing off everything, in my opinion, that's just me. You show people how to prepare for you.
yeah,
You may not be showing them everything, but you're showing them something.
right.
And I'm like, I'm not showing you shit. And you can walk in my house, and I got three, four, five things that's pointing at you, and you have no fucking idea. We have Rambo knives
Mhm.
that have, a limit on the size of them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Well, if mine allegedly exceeds that limit, I can't show you what they are because they exceed that limit in the state of Texas.
Right.
So why would I pull it out and show anybody? And that's what some individuals don't seem to understand because they want to show and compete with everybody. And I'm like, y'all go right ahead.
Right.
The quietest one is the one you should be afraid of because I got nothing to say. But I'm let y'all be loud and wrong all day long.
It's kind of easy sometimes for people to get people out of character and
Mhm.
make them slip up and show something they're mad at somebody. Next thing you know, you see them on the internet,
Right.
their old cars, spitting out their own address. Oh, come see me here.
I
You know,
laugh at them.
we living in a crazy time right now
Hmm.
where people just go on go, I guess.
Yeah, all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Let
Yeah.
me, let me ask you, Gabe,
Unfortunately.
did you want to add
Mhm.
anything to that before we go to the next quote, and then we're gonna have some fun after that. We'll have some more
Um,
fun after that.
refresh me on the question because I was just listening and
Well,
multitasking.
Well, the initial
So
quote was, "Kings are given crowns while God
no,
grow their own."
no, I got that one. I got that
Okay.
one.
Yeah. So I was asking if you wanted to add any more to that before we go to the next quote.
Are we good?
Okay. All right. So Tim, you good? You want to go to the
Yep.
next one? Okay.
Yep.
So my next one, I mentioned it before, but I didn't really speak on it with the fellas because I
Yeah.
didn't have anybody on the panel at the time. So my next
Hmm.
quote that actually comes from Dr. Seuss, and it's, "Why try to blend in when you were born to stand out?"
Right.
And that is actually in one of his books.
Right.
I will never forget that quote because to me, for me, I never tried to blend in with anybody, no matter where I am, and I'm going to stand out.
Right.
I don't have to try. I don't need attention. It's gonna come to me no matter what I do because I'm a noticeable individual.
Mm-hmm.
And even in the bars and places that we go, if it's someone that's there that actually knows me, or people that walk in and they actually know who I am, it's a completely different environment. They're going to come and surround themselves around me.
Hmm.
They're gonna come speak. They're gonna come give me a hug. They're gonna try to sit down and chop it up with me. And I'm like, oh, okay, kind of chill. I'm gonna do my thing. I'm trying to chill out in the corner and be by myself if I'm by myself.
Right.
And I'm that type of individual that when I walk into a room, I'm going to light it up because I'm not a dull individual.
Right.
And what I have been told about myself, and I because I don't really pay it any attention, and I take it because these people are older than me. I'm going to be 43 in August. So
Fin-
individuals that are yes,
Congratulations.
well, thank you. When they're advised that you can walk into a room and you can control it.
Right.
I was like, what made you say that? It's like I've only just been on one panel, and you're able to come to that conclusion after being on one panel, and the individual that it came from. I was like, damn, they listened, they paid attention to me because at that point I'm the youngest person on the panel, and I'm like, I did something right. I don't know what I did, but I did something right.
Right. Right.
And to me that resonates with me because I'm not one that seeks attention. I'm more of one that likes to work, on the back end and not get a lot of attention, but I like to handle business on the back end privately instead of being loud and roamed,
Right.
like a lot of people. And I don't care for it, but you have these needy individuals, and I stand alone on that because I'm not a needy ass individual, and I never have.
Right. Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't have the jealousy, the envy. I don't have those bones in my body, and it's hard for me to recognize those things because if it's not in me, how the hell am I going to recognize it from other people? Because I don't have that characteristic.
Right.
But
And
it's very hard,
you
and
know,
it's ridiculous.
with people like you have a great responsibility. Um, and you do because people are always watching. You have a platform, and you have a way that you can get a message out. So it's like your personality is almost your product in a
Mhm.
way. So when you're out here, you know um you gotta be you.
Yeah.
Because if you're not, then people aren't gonna. No one will chime into your uh podcast if you weren't who you were. You know, no one's gonna give me money to join my gym if they don't like who I am. People
Mhm.
support who they like. So
Hmm.
I advise you to stay you.
Absolutely. I don't know how to be anything else.
Yeah. Um. And why be something that you're not?
Mhm.
Why?
That's it every
Why?
day.
Yeah. Why stand in when you can stand out? That's why your two quotes go together a little bit. They intertwine.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot be what we're calling a god and be someone else.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Impossible.
Absolutely.
Impossible.
Hmm.
You know, I'm me. I've been living that my whole life. You know, like we keep touching back on when my dad moved me. That changed me from being like my whole family. You know, I always stood out. Always had to deal with uh, family members saying that I was different and everything like that. But I'm like, yo, this is me. One thing, the best thing my mom ever did to me is just tell me to be who I wanted to be and
Mm-hmm.
love who I wanted to love. Once she told me that, it was a wrap. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm out there skateboarding and playing hockey. You know, what I mean, not really, not really caring. You know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
uh, it's the reason why uh we're successful right now. Because people can see authenticity.
Mm-hmm.
And that's how you gain your support. You don't gain your support by uh being fake. You know, the more authentic you are, the more successful you're gonna be.
Absolutely.
I don't care what field it is. The most authentic trash man. If there was a trash man on YouTube right now that was just real every day, putting himself on FaceTime, I mean not FaceTime, you know, on live or something like
Mm-hmm.
that, recording, he would get 1 million subscribers keeping it
Absolutely.
real. You know what I mean? As a trash man,
Hmm.
you know. Um, that's just real life, man.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yep, I agree. If you're done, Gabe, do you got anything you want to add to that, or you give your take on it?
Um, with that, it's really just be yourself. I say, you know what I'm saying? Be the best version of yourself, and don't really give a damn what nobody else's opinion is. You know what I'm saying? If you got your goals, your dreams, you know what I'm saying, your aspirations, everything you have mapped out that you need to achieve first, because
Mm-hmm.
you know once you reach those first level, you got to knock those down and create some new ones. You know what I'm saying? The train don't stop there. I think that's where a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, get a flat tire along the way. So they get to one, they like, yeah, I made it. No, 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 no. That's
no
just the
way.
foundation for them. That's just the
Mm-hmm.
first level of building. Now you gotta keep going higher. So me just keep elevating and being the best version of yourself and stay open minded. You know what I'm saying? To the point to where you can allow new ideas to come in so you can keep growing. You know, because sometimes people get to a point they just get closed mind. They shut off other people's ideas. People can be given a good game or maybe given another a new play and they can make some money off of it, but they so locked in on what they have achieved
Mm-hmm.
that they can't even hear nobody else with good advice or fresh ideas or something because it's like sometimes you should get stale a little bit. So you doing the same thing over and over
Yeah.
repetitive. You need a new wrinkle. You need a new outlet. And I
They
think
and that happens to people all over. They get successful and their growth stays at that point of where they got a little bit of clout or where they got and they think that that is the end all to be all. And
Mm-hmm.
I know people old heads still stuck in 1990, you know, because that's where
Wow.
they had their height. You
Yeah.
know, you always like my man said. That's right here ain't enough. There's a ceiling. You break that ceiling, there's another ceiling. You break that ceiling, there's another ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there is unlimited possibilities, but the way you do it, there's no other way around it. You can't do it being fake. It's only gonna last a week. You want
Right.
longevity, and you want people to copy you. You don't want to be copying nobody else. You want people to look at you as the standard. You're the standard.
Oh, man. That's so funny you said that because it's currently
thank you,
happening
Ken.
right now. It's currently happening when I tell you the same hair color when
Man,
I get my
I'm gonna have to roll
sew-ins,
up on that one.
the
Thank
same
you, T.
with the same hair color when I get my sew-ins, the wife beaters, the same type tennis shoes, same type clothes, from top to bottom, even trying to talk like
You got some
it's
clones.
currently. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
I chopped it up to community service.
Yeah.
And you're right.
Doing
I,
my duty. And I was like, wait
mm-hmm.
a damn minute. They doing too much. Damn to the lip gloss. I'm like, so I had to give me a new one. A new
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
kind. And I'm like, I'm not sharing that with anybody. And
Right.
I'm like, huh, oh.
Yeah.
I'm like, let me tell you the difference. I don't own a wig. I don't own a bonnet. I don't own either one of those. When I go to bed, this head is on a pillow.
Right. Right.
I'm taking my glasses off. I might not be able to see shit in front of me. I might not even be able to see the fucking wall in front of me. But
Yeah.
I can guarantee you I will not have a bonnet on this head. I don't own any
Look,
of that.
it's funny
But
you
it's
say that
funny.
because I sell these shirts right here at the gym, right? Witherspoon boxing and fitness shirts, right?
Indeed.
And all different colors, right?
Website?
It's my gym. With
Nah, no. I need to order
You
something.
gotta
I have to
find
send you
it.
some money so you can ship them to us or something
uh,
like that.
well, we'll figure that out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah. I don't mean to cut you off,
I
but
need
yeah,
to.
I like that journey.
Yeah.
but look, they'll be sitting on the shelf not selling until I wear it. Then when I wear it, people be like, "Yo, I like that shirt. Let me buy it." Is crazy how
Mm-hmm.
it works like that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying just me. Maybe if it was on a mannequin, maybe it'd be the same way. But they'll be on the shelf. I'll have a couple of different colors. Every time I wear the color, I sell it. That same color.
Mm,
It's crazy.
that's cool.
It's like marketing or something that
Mm-hmm. That's
I don't
marketing.
know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Self-marketing.
Mm.
So
And who the best way to market it?
Yourself.
yeah,
But your owner,
exactly.
yourself. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got
That's
that
marketing
big
101
W on
for
your
real.
chest means something to you. See,
Yeah,
that's his bloodline. You feel me? He got a big. He put it
exactly.
right in the middle of the chest purposely. You know what I'm saying?
Do you
So
have a wife
I'm
beater
like, yeah,
that
that means
color
something.
or a wife beater in black?
I'm in the process of getting the tank tops.
Okay.
Uh,
I got a pair of
I,
black and white shoes that go right with it, all ready to go.
yeah, oh yeah, black and white.
Yes.
Yeah,
I had those on.
we
I
have
had them on,
a
but it's
color.
the rain. I was like, nope, kick them off. Let me put my Air Max on. You know.
I
Mhm.
got the pandas. I got the panda dunks. I've been wearing.
Look, I
I've been
got
Yeah.
wearing.
I got the ones they low
Hmm.
and they're
So
white and black. Oh, okay. Hold on. Well, I
They
gotta
the
get
same. It's basically the same shoe as the panda dunks.
yeah,
a little different.
A
Hold
little,
on.
just a
Yeah,
little.
let
that
me go get
that
on my tiptoes because they're on the top of my
tell go
closet.
show. Tell go get them jerks.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah,
get mine. Hold
they funky. I got them too, so I don't have to go get them because we got the
up.
same shoe. You know what I'm
You
saying?
already know it.
Like,
They the same
like
shoes.
that's my girl. So you know what I'm saying? If she get them, I'm getting them. We getting them. You know
Right,
what I'm
right.
saying? So
Here they go.
Oh yeah, you got the patent leather though.
Yep.
with
See,
the
I
with
got
the
the
blue
high
gel
top.
bottom, flip it over. You got the gel bottom. Yeah,
And with like
the
the like
Concord,
the
How I talk?
Concord.
the Concord ones. They got the
Oh,
Concord retro
I
in the
don't know where
joint.
he went.
He probably going to go grab his. He said he going to get his panda. I said I don't have to get mine because I got the same shoe. So
Right. Yeah, those had leather. Yeah, man.
So I
I
went.
couldn't.
I
There
got.
you go. Oh yeah. I couldn't let them joints go by. I was like, I
oh
like
yeah, the panda joints.
They
I
go
Yeah,
right
I
tell
with
rock them.
the shirt. Yo, I'll be wearing that to the fight.
Yeah, come in, ball, panda, panda, panda. You see me? I'm at you. Yeah, you know
Look,
what I'm saying?
when I went into
But
Foot Locker,
they
I walked past them like 3 times, and they called my name every time I walked past them. I was like, I know I'm not the only one that hears this. So I was like,
Mm.
okay,
I
but
was buying the kids' shoes.
we
She
was
has like,
kids
I'm going to the other side.
shoes.
Mm.
And he was like, once we picked their shoes, I was like, okay, I'm going to the adult side. And I was like, okay, I'll get, the size that he wanted. I said, I'll put him at the counter for you.
so
So when
y'all
you
out
say
there
just
mad.
pay him. And I was like, wait a minute. He wanted the 13, the all black, and I got a pair of those. So I'm like, wait a minute. Y'all got a pair of them in my size? And
Mm.
he's like, yeah.
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 I ain't gonna lie. I just became a sneaker guy. Look, like as soon as I got my little Russian homie, he only like 14. He can get me whatever I want. I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. But before that, I don't care. I wear sneakers until I needed a new pair.
Oh yeah, no, I'm going. I put them things up. I still put the tissue paper that comes in there. I still put them
Yeah.
back.
Oh man, you got the crease
It's
protection
stuff
and all
them.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
stuff
Now we didn't put
them
the one that came with it right back in that joint. Take them off,
in there. I'm like, I'm not
shove them
putting
right back on in.
rain where I got the Air Max.
Nah,
You get,
that's crazy though. Like how
yep. You already know these right here, the nine
yeah,
seven. Mm.
Rain.
Keep you
y'all all the
comfortable.
way y'all in your own country and we all still have the same fashion in a
Yep.
Oh
way.
yeah.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, y'all just get different stuff. Like every region get different stuff. Like the stuff
Yeah.
we got, y'all to get probably 2 months later, and we'll get y'all stuff and just swap. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So
Right.
I'll be
That's
cool with it. I'm like, they're like, oh, we ain't got them yet. I'm like, give it about 60 days. We'll have them. It'll be
right.
shit back. It'll be here this way, and when we gotta be shot shooting straight back out where y'all be like, oh damn, we ain't seen them. I know they came from the south. You know what I'm saying?
I feel like
I,
Ohio though, Ohio, they be getting their stuff 10 years late.
yeah,
Yeah.
I get some of my shoes, like some of the orders that I get them from a store in New York.
Yeah.
I go to
Okay.
the website and I'm like, say no more. You got them already. Let me get them things. Like I
Right.
got a pair that did nobody have out here until after when I got them and I wore them a couple of times and then I seen one dude with them and next thing you know it's like I was like, y'all raggedy, y'all
Mm.
raggedy as hell for that. Let me live. I was literally at the Earl fight we went to. I was the only one that had the things on. The only one.
Mm.
I'm looking at everybody
That's how you want to
when I
be.
go in there. Yes,
Yeah, that's how you.
everybody. I'm in there. I'm like, I'm wearing these because I had the suede, the blue, gray, and black ones, the mid.
Right.
So they
Right.
suede. They not all of the joints. The blue is suede on the back, and the gray is suede on the back. So I'm like, yeah, ain't nobody else been had anything. Yeah, and I happen to be one
Mm.
of the
Mm.
only females, and no dudes. I hadn't seen any dudes put them on. And I'm
Right.
like, I'll be damned. After a week later, I to go back to the bar and boom, that
See
is
everybody wearing
like, I'm not wearing these right now. I'm
them.
gonna
Mm.
take them off.
Man, so she put them up for about 30 days. I was like, I didn't even see it. She won. We ain't gonna know her. She'll come to my crib or something, and she'll have them on. She's like,
Mm.
I'm just wearing them because I have them.
yep.
We can put them up.
Just put one a pair in rotation and then
Yeah.
go.
I cleaned them
Mm.
off. They look brand new still. I cleaned them off, put them right back in the shoebox in the back in the top of the closet because those shoes do not go on the floor in the closet. They go
Hmm.
Right.
Yeah. Like I think we got what 3 pair of same shoes. Like yeah, the 13s, the ones, and the 9s, 7s. Yeah.
yeah.
So other than that, her color's blue. Mine's red. So you know what I'm
Mm.
saying.
Two
Most of
different.
my shoes, yeah, uh, the bread colorways or purple and black or you know what I'm saying. Well, I done mix it up a little bit now.
Right.
Kind of, I'm trying to. I still don't really have a blue pair of J's, so you know I'm working towards that way.
I got to get my girl to. She's more of a running shoe
Mm-hmm.
kind of.
She
She's
got
She
some
got them
270s.
too.
yeah, she's a nurse. So
She got some Air Max 270s.
nah, yo, she be wearing like real running shoes, like Brooks, like
Oh, okay.
marathon
Hmm.
type of. If I get her a pair
Yeah.
of Brooks, I'm getting some. You know, if
Hmm.
Get
I
her a
buy her
pair
a
of
pair,
270s.
if I got her a pair of the same pandas I got, she wouldn't wear them. You
Get
know,
get her
Yeah.
a pair of Air Max 270s. Those
yeah,
are
She
the
be like,
lightest
ooh.
pair of tennis
She be
shoes.
like,
You don't.
two
like,
seventy.
ooh.
They're the
I like these.
they're the lightest pair of Air Maxes I've ever worn in my life. They don't feel like you have anything on your feet. I have the all black pair and I have the black and white pair, and
Right.
I love those shoes. So you should get her a pair of
Her
those.
birthday coming
Pick
up.
them up, and you can hold the box. I can guarantee the shoe box is heavier than the shoes.
Right. Well, her Mother's Day's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That'd
her
be a good gift.
birthday, but it's almost 12 o'clock here, so
Okay. Yeah. I appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you
problem.
so
You know,
much.
I appreciate you having me on the show. I appreciate the questions. I see some of my friends that I have already in the comments and all that. And I appreciate both of y'all, man.
Oh, no problem. Thank you. You're welcome
Mm.
anytime you want to. Just
All,
say the word.
And then
mhm.
I
All
tune in
love, bro.
on Sunday,
Mm.
the Tim and Tim show. We're gonna
Okay.
Yeah.
talk about them
Mm.
same four boxers that's in rotation.
Hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, they hot topics. I mean, it's fight week. That's what we expect. Man,
Yeah.
what your pops said? That's my guy, man. What your pops said, man?
Oh man, he you know what? He lives about 7 minutes from me. We
Damn.
not too
Okay.
far. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Oh
was
yeah.
this is
We
what we
have
do.
fun with him on Bruce Gas. Oh man,
Right.
yeah. That's home over there, man. We have fun. Chop that with like Tim coming through. Oh yeah. Bruce, yeah. Don't drop that link. Yeah, we have fun chopping up with Tim, man.
This what we
No,
gonna
I'm
do,
like,
yo. You want me to try to hook y'all up, have him sit on here like I sat on here?
Oh yeah, no problem.
Let's
Yeah,
make
we'd
it
love to
work.
have
and
you.
y'all both can come, man.
Yeah,
Both of them.
Man, like, we
nah,
can take
cause
here.
we be competing too much. He always saying that he the real Tim. He be saying he the real Tim. You know what I mean? And I be like, yo, man, that's why
Oh man,
I be telling
golly.
everybody
Hey,
Evander Holyfield, my
hey.
real dad.
One Tim at a time. If your last
Yeah,
name Witherspoon, he said
yeah.
I
Well,
can do Tim Muzzy.
yeah,
I can do Tim Muzzy. Hmm.
we got my son Tim the third. And I'm the middle child in the whole Tim situation. Nobody don't care about me no more. It's
Word.
about Big Tim and
The
Tim
baby.
the third, yeah. But this is
Hmm.
the thing. I'm probably the only one that can fight right now. My dad's 65. My son can't beat me, so it's my turn. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Hmm. Hey, what it really is, you the real boss. They
I'm
don't
the
they
real
don't really
boss.
want to
I didn't
see.
want to say it.
Hey,
Thank you.
hey,
Thank you.
hey, they don't want to they don't want to say it yet because they gonna be like, damn, we gotta tell them. We gotta tell them you the
Yeah,
boss.
thank you. I appreciate that,
Let
man.
them
I
know.
appreciate it. I'm
they,
gonna just
they,
take
man,
this
they,
clip of the interview and post
yeah,
it online.
Absolutely.
yeah.
All
They
right, y'all.
shortchange you, bro.
We
I
Hmm.
appreciate it.
appreciate y'all, man, for
Thank you
real.
so much.
And maybe in the future we'll do it again,
Absolutely, for sure.
or
Just say
vice
the word.
versa. You guys can come on the Young Black Suburban podcast,
Hey, let me know.
and we
I'll be
get
more
it.
than happy to
Hey,
pull up.
man, you got hey, type in the chat so she make sure she can rent you up and then drop the link so we everybody can sub.
For
Yeah,
real.
I'm gonna figure how.
Look at Tim. Look at Tim. Salute.
Oh,
I've been listening while driving home from a 420 event. He high as Jupiter right now. Please make it home. I know it right now. And don't go near the smoothie machine.
oh,
Mm-mm.
God,
Oh man. No.
smoothies.
It,
Oh,
it, it took him about 40 minutes to make one smoothie.
oh.
oh
The
man, he
food
on
food
one.
was done before the smoothies were done
Tim,
yesterday.
I,
It was hilarious.
I'll see y'all later. Tim, I'll see you on Sunday. Quick. Y'all too. Yeah, why don't y'all just come on the panel on Sunday
Will
too?
do.
We bust it up, all right?
Uh,
And no more.
I mean,
All
I'll be
right.
cool. I'll be cool. I'll be letting y'all do y'all thing. But yeah, I'll hop back on up there, man. We
All
good,
right.
man. Like, we all fam. It ain't the first time I hopped up anyway. So
Thank
I
you.
like, shit,
know.
let's go ahead and turn up. All
Thank
right, Tim.
you.
Appreciate you,
All right,
bro.
Tim.
All love,
Thank
man.
All right, y'all.
thank you. Oh man, that was awesome. Oh, that was awesome. Man, he answered so many questions. He dropped so many gems. And it's like, boy, look at him. Look at Skywalker.
I know. what? Where is Josh? Where is Josh?
Look,
Where
look,
is Josh when I need him? I
look.
need Josh to come here. Josh gonna start crying.
I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so glad you made another one and you did not have any errors. I'm proud of you for that. When I tell you for this show, I was going back and forth on what I wanted to talk about and how I wanted to address it. And I was like, there's only one way that I can address the way I wanted to say these things, and it was just to say it. And if people get offended, that's on them. That ain't got shit to do with me. That's on y'all. I just know how to be me and how to say things the best way I know how to say them and how to relay my point and get my point across the best way I know how to do it. And look at Jay Gibson to my damn, he mastered it. Right. Because if this was yesterday, well, y'all was having some trying times yesterday. That shit was funny. Look at Gabe. I'm telling you, the highlight of my night was when the baby said, "Dad, should we call mom?" I was like, "Oh my god!"
Hey, hey, literally, if y'all were there, this what Tim was doing.
I was like, or you can just pull
Flip it
up
upside
Google.
down, flip it upside down, turn it this way,
I
bang it
was
right
like,
here. Tim, please don't be banging the glass so you don't break it. I hope you banging the laces part.
or you can just pull up Google and ask Google
Mm,
to help you figure it
mm.
out. It did
He's
not
like,
want to use
he's like,
Google at all.
he said, no, man, no, I got a really tight grip. I got a really strong, firm grip, man. So,
I
he's
was
like,
like,
it's just not coming off.
I was literally sitting like Miss Celie from The Color Purple while she trying to watch Mr. Light the Oven.
Mm, mm. And
I'm
then
like,
poor little Joyce. She come in after a little bit of Tim trying. Should we call mom?
oh,
No.
that shit was so funny. And then Cena pops in. I was like, oh.
I was like, and I told, do not call your wife. No, he's not calling mom because he can't break the new blender, the brand new blender that the wife has not probably already even used yet. And little mama Joyce wanted a smoothie.
I was
So
like,
you would have had her piss, brand new blender, then your wife gonna get off. You gotta call her so she already know before she get home that the blender's broken. So she's not gonna get a smoothie either.
Ryan laughing.
And you got two of your women gonna be mad. Two, and they gonna be on your ass about the smoothie. But guess what? He got it. He figured it out after about 40 minutes. The food was done before that, and yeah, he got the baby's got the food. Then they got their smoothie. I was like,
The fact
I cut my
the
camera
fact
off.
that the chat was already giving him excuses. They already gave him like 10 different excuses in case the shit didn't work out. They
Oh
were
man, that shit
really
was epic.
chat was really helping Tim out, y'all. Y'all missed
Oh
the
man,
whole week. I didn't
that
miss a
shit.
moment. I was like, I didn't help. It was, let me tell y'all, they were helping Tim out so much. I was like, How many men does it take to screw in a light bulb? Like everybody was helping. He had Gabe on the panel, all the fellas in the chat. I'm the only female in the chat until Cena came by. And I'm just sitting here laughing at y'all. One of them was like, I think it was Josh. He was like, just say the kids broke it. I was like, oh, no, the kids don't get in
He,
trouble. Not do that.
he said, "That's what I do. If I break something, I blame it on kids." I said,
I was like,
I said the kids broke it.
y'all had me in tears for like 30 minutes straight. I couldn't do nothing but laugh at y'all. It was y'all need to go back yesterday and go watch Skywalker's live from yesterday. And when I tell y'all that shit was pure 100% comedy. I couldn't make this shit up if I tried.
Man,
It was epic. And then when Cena came in, I was like, oh, let me see what's gonna happen here. This is gonna be fun. And I'm just sitting here just crying like Cena. Not only did Cena pop in, Cena went back to see what y'all were doing.
I know that was funny.
Like,
That was
let's
funny.
go. Let's
That was funny.
go. Cena was a good sport. She really was a good sport.
Hmm.
I was like,
Yeah,
oh,
that was funny.
yes. Bless the babies. I was like, oh my God, this is funny. I literally, like I said, I laughed for 30 minutes straight. I was crying. I had tears. My stomach was hurting because I was doing all this laughing at y'all. That was epic. It was perfect. It was right on time. I believe everybody needed them laughs from this crazy ass week that we have been having. And all them laughs did what it needed to do for us. And we appreciate it. Because Gabe was in full assistance mode. Do not call the wife. We gotta try everything we can try before we call
Mm,
her. I'm
mm.
like, well, I'm
That's it.
like, y'all are out of options at this
Mm,
point because y'all
mm.
did nothing
I'm
free.
telling you, you gotta exhaust every avenue before you call your wife because before he really got going, he called her earlier and he's asking about they talking about food. So you hang up with her 25 minutes later, you broke the blender. You call her back. That's not what you want to. That's nah. That ain't a good look. So I'm like, nah. If it got ridges and you twist it the wrong way, if you push down and turn the same way, you use a pop and you can catch it. And, you'll be good. So then I'm like, he just kept trying. I'm like, now you got to exhaust every option and get irritated before you just be like, you know what, the hell with this. Let me call the wife. And you know, it got to the brink of possibly breaking it, but
Oh,
he got it off.
I was like,
So then
oh
once he
my
got the top off, we had another dilemma. So this is the just the first stage of just getting the fuck back off.
looking at
So
y'all.
once the top got, I see him. Once the top got put back on, he goes to the blender, y'all. Right, bruh got the shit upside down. Do you hear me? He told me, man, this not working. I'm like, if you turn it upside, if you put it down right, it'll click and you turn and you got it.
Oh man,
Skywalker had that joint upside down, y'all. Then
Skywalker
once he did, he's like,
fixated on making
oh, I'm
it
like,
work. He was fixated on making it work. The way he envisioned that it was going to work was the way he had it in his mind, and he had a goal to reach, and it was the way he seen it. And I was like, mm-mm, that's not
that's
it.
what he did. His mind, his mind thought process,
It was
the
not.
actual process.
Oh man, that shit was that shit was pure. It was look, and you see my background. Even though you may not be able to see it. That's my Kill Bill background.
I see you back. I see the portion of it in the corner on mine and in the center because the house shit split.
Yeah, that's what Kill Bill.
I see your ass.
Yeah,
You playing with the perkies.
There we go.
Playing with the pups.
Kill
They got
Bill.
a bunch of them on here. All type of stuff.
I
Y'all
went.
better check it. Old Millen.
I went through all 14 of them.
I bet you did.
Well, all 14 pages.
Because I seen it. I'm like, oh, it's a bunch of pages. Not a bunch, but a bunch of pages on this joint.
Look,
You know what
and
I'm saying?
look, and they're animated. They're moving.
Yeah, I know. You see, I ain't changed mine with the
Yeah, I
looking
like
at it.
that shit. I was like,
Let me
man,
put
oh, oh shit, he dropped off. Oh, he dropped off. I don't know what happened. He'll come back in a second. We Oh, goodness gracious! I bet you did, Skywalker. I'm pretty sure you did. Y'all, there you go.
G5.
Okay.
hold on.
Then your big old bear claw of a hand press the button.
My videos on it. I got it on desktop site.
Okay. Yeah, instead of your cell phone. Yeah. But y'all, we literally had so much fun yesterday, and we've been doing nothing but laughing today. And I was so glad to have Tim on here, and he pretty much with the things that with with what he was speaking on was something that Gabe had spoke to and I spoke on today, and I'm like, this shit been sitting right here for the longest, and I'm like, what do you do when you have certain situations that other individuals create and it's not necessary, but because of how they perceive things and it ain't the right way, and it's you just got to sit back and let them look at it and they can be looking dumb trying to figure it out. And it's like, well, you already got it figured out. We already figured the shit out. We already told you. But if you don't want to listen, that's on you. So you cannot get mad at us because
hmm
of how you did things. That's a you problem. That's something you have to live with. We ain't got to live with your decision. You do. So when things change, you can't expect things to stay the same when you change things. And I'm sorry, I'm not that individual. I've never been change. Change can be good. In this case, change was very good. It did what it needed to do for the situation that it needed to happen with. But people have to understand the way you move ain't got shit to do with me. Just because you move a certain type of way, that's on you. You got to live with that. I don't have to live with any of your shit. I don't have to be around. I can remove myself from your bullshit. And I guarantee you gonna miss us. You're going to miss the conversations. You're gonna miss things that were said. Because now you ain't got nothing but a bunch of bullshit that's being fed to you. And that's something you got to live with as individuals. When you make certain decisions, because they're irrational, you make them emotionally. And I could have swore the fellas say the women are the individuals that go off of emotions. Well, from what I see here in these YouTube streets, it's the fellas that make moves emotionally. It's been the fellas the whole fucking time that make emotional ass decisions. And then those are things that they have to live with, and then they get upset because of the emotional ass decisions that they make off of emotions. And instead of sitting your ass down being the logical individuals that you guys are as far as men, you then fall back into irrational bullshit. And then when you realize what you thought ain't the fucking truth, you're the one that gotta live with it. Ain't nobody else gotta live with your decisions but you. That's a you problem, not an us problem. That's a you. When you start moving funny, motherfuckers start moving funny around me, I remove myself from your ass. You ain't got to talk to me ever again. I can make sure. I can promise you gonna miss me before I miss you. You gonna miss me being around. You gonna miss my conversation. I can promise you that because everything that I've told anybody and given them advice and things to do to
That's for sure.
better their lives, I can guarantee the shit that
Hmm.
they're doing now, they're not gonna give me credit for, but I can guarantee motherfuckers is doing what I told them to do so that they can have a better life for them and their family. But they definitely ain't gonna say, "Oh, yeah, she told me this. Yeah, she was the first one to tell me to do this. She's the first one to say I shouldn't be doing this. That I should be doing it this way. Look at it this way. Look at it another way." I can promise you that's not gonna happen because people are dumbasses. And I mean, if that's your dumbass. That ain't got nothing to do with me. That's your fault. That you'll miss me before I miss you. That is a promise. Assets and liabilities is how I look at situations where you are cool and then you ain't cool.
Yeah.
You're the asset or liability to me. And if we was cool and then we ain't cool, because your ass did something to make sure that we ain't cool no more. That's on you. That has nothing to do with me. That's a you problem. And do you have anything to add on that? Because damn, we done went two
Well,
whole damn hours and had no idea we went 2 damn hours.
I had peeped that towards the back half when we was going. I said, "Oh yeah, damn June, but we definitely gonna hit 2 hour mark."
Yeah,
But
you'd have to immediately dispose of that thing.
I'm finna hit the fuck out of it.
Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Damn June bug. Oh my god, I can't stand those things. They don't bite or anything. They're just annoying as fuck. They're so annoying. You can just hear them buzzing because of how quiet it is outside. You can actually hear them buzzing. That's annoying. I appreciate you, Jay Gibson. Appreciate you. But you
Yeah,
didn't.
this was dope. Excuse me. I'll say that
Because
I
he will.
appreciate my man. I appreciate my man Tim. You know what I'm saying, pulling up, dropping some gems, dope bill. Thank everybody for their interactions in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Y'all made it even a doper build. You know what I'm saying? We had fun with this tonight. I'll say that I hope, you know what I'm saying, people learn something or, you know what I'm saying, got something from it. You feel me? And just at least some of the stuff that we try to put out as a perspective. Shoot, somebody else,
Yeah,
not in the normal community, you know what I'm saying some of the same stuff we say. So it's like, you know, folks are not crazy. It's just like people catch on and listen one day. You know what I'm saying? But it's
and they
still that's
you
why I say it's a
listen
lot of
out there and
selectiveness out here. So
outrage.
depend on what people choose to select that they want to intake or hear, that's what it'll be. And you know, hey, it is what it is. Yeah. Be yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Because you
Be who
can't.
you are at all times and just you know what I'm saying, be yourself and do it well. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of folks out here, hey, I'm telling y'all, more people are concerned about how people view them than y'all would think. See what I'm
Mm,
saying? Rather than just rock out and do what the hell you need to do.
unfortunately.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, and be
Damn.
the best version of it and do that shit well because who gonna do it for you? You see what I'm saying? And nobody finna come hand you no $1 million or hand you no scholarship or uh, a trade or nothing like this, a job or a car like this. Not some of no high value like that unless you rich. If
Yep.
you're not coming from that, you're gonna have to work for everything you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't no freebies, no handouts, all that. Nah, you gotta
Mm-hmm.
put in that work and time. It ain't just work. See, you could be grinding, busting your ass 2 years straight, but that time and that tenor is when and consistently doing something, and people know how your energy and vibe is. That's when that respect and that longevity start to kick in now because you've been around. So even if people don't know you personally, they know of your reputation. See what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And some people can make up shit, you know what I'm saying, and try to put it on, but it's not gonna stop people from actually rocking.
Right.
And see, that's because you were already built.
And you can't break what your ass ain't built, no matter how many times y'all are trying
You know what I'm saying?
and are currently still trying. You're still not going to be able to break it because you didn't build. I was already established.
That's how I feel on it.
Established. Hey, flex on them. Look at their muscles. Flex on them.
So that's how I feel on it. We ain't playing with them.
What's going on? Stay ready. I see you. Appreciate you for pulling up.
That's how we gonna flex on them.
Appreciate you.
What's good?
Stay ready.
Mac, what's good, man? Where you been? I know you grinding, man. Everything good?
Yeah, happy
Everything
birthday
good, Mac.
for pulling up, bro. Man, but the thing is, like I said, you was already built already. You built yourself. I built myself. Reputations were
Hmm.
built already. We'd have been around for a minute, chilling,
Hmm.
staying out the way, monitoring how these things actually operate. And when you see
Hmm.
bullshit off to the side, that makes you don't want to be around it over there.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to be a part of the bullshit over there. So then that's when the idea, what's going on, Keith? I
Bluetooth
see you.
disconnected.
That's when we had the idea to go ahead and create this. And TWT
Bluetooth
waited,
connected.
and we still rocking and rolling. And no matter, you know, for what we have, the people are here, they're here because they want to be here. We building. Everybody's gonna have trials and tribulations, and everybody ain't gonna last, and everybody ain't gonna make it because not everybody has the same goal. The goal for us is for everybody to make it because there is no I. But for certain specific individuals, they were all about self. And you know who those individuals are because you don't see them anymore. You don't see them here anymore, and you're not going to see them anymore. This is for us as a brand. Everybody gonna eat. There is no one person above anybody. But if you weak enough to believe it, then that's on you. Everybody in TWT has a seat at the table, and everybody in TWT has a fucking voice, and they use it. Trust me. Everybody got a voice. Everybody uses it as they're supposed to, and that's what we are. We don't have anybody to go answer to. We leave that to those who do. We ain't got that. I don't answer to anybody. Okay, nobody in TWT answers to anybody because we're gonna do what we want to do, how we want to do it. You can either fuck with it or don't fuck with it. That's up to you. But we don't want anybody that doesn't want to be here. We don't want you to be here if you don't want to. You don't have to be. Be here because damn it, that's what we gonna do. So you got anything to add to that before I go ahead and jump up off this thing because I got to go take a shower. I got to go to work at 8 a.m. Thank God
Uh,
I
I'm
isn't
good.
tomorrow.
I'm good. I'm gonna let you get on close out. Dope Bill, appreciate everybody pulling up. It's a dope show tonight. Uh, like I said, hope everybody learns something, man. Shout out to my man Tim Witherspoon Jr.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Tim.
Coming through, doing this thing. That's my guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Senior as well. We'll get him on here at some point. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying? We'll work that out. Keep doing your thing, honey bun. Be you.
Will do.
Always.
Appreciate you.
You know what I'm saying? You don't have to do nothing else. Just be you. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? It's your channel. You speak on how you feel, and you know you keep on going. You gotta feel sorry for if you being honest and you speaking how you feel. Shit,
They'll get over it.
everybody else can do it, so it is what it is. So, everybody in chat, y'all be good, be safe, be blessed, and I'm out of here.
Appreciate you, Hanson. I've learned in this YouTube streets, in my evolution, I've learned that I can't please everybody, and damn it, I don't even try. You either fuck with me or you don't. If you don't fuck with me, keep your ass from around here. You don't even need to be here. You don't even need to be a looker as far as I'm concerned. What you looking for? What you looking at? You don't fuck with me. What you here for? You here to be nosy. You here to go try to start problems, to go run and tell somebody, you know how y'all gonna do. Y'all go screenshot people in my chat so you can go tell on somebody. Who in TWT gonna tell on somebody? Who can you go tell in TWT? Can't tell nobody. But y'all go screenshot and go run and tell people. I could swear everybody was grown. At least I thought everybody was grown. Boy, I wish somebody would try to tell me where I can and can't go, what I can and can't do. I wish somebody would. You ain't gotta send no. You ain't gotta send people. How dare you to send anybody over here, especially people that ain't normally over here. You ain't gotta send nobody over here to monitor my chat, monitor my lives, because as far as I'm concerned, this is my channel. I can say what I want to say on my channel. But it's cool when you do it, but when I do it, it's a problem. Then why are you here? You don't have to be here. You can go do your la da thing. You ain't got to be over here. So you can take that with you and go tell everybody, go tell all your little crew, every single one of y'all. Because what you fail to realize, I'm a part of TWT. I can do what I want to do. Y'all got to go answer to somebody. We don't. You take that with you. Go enjoy that one.